And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Let's go now. Ready. Black 25.
Now Jameis on second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Winston now from the 50. Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. To the air again with Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. First and 10 right at the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Second down, Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Give him 30 yards there.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Here we go, hey!
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Great. Express. 20. 20.
On first down, Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
first and 10, Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Pro Bowler, Brent Grimes, brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's Newton now on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll try the air now with Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Now it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to throw. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ready? Blue, ready. Let's go, let's convert. Watch for the bounce, God.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the gun. Winston steps away to his left. He finds Humphries. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Third and long for Winston. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on second down is Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Barner. Able to slither by. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. Green, triple C.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Gunn. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now it's Barner. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Gun. Express! Harry!
To throw on second down. Newton forced out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready! Black 22! Black 25, that!
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's convert. Green, triple C! Green, triple C!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Green, triple C! Sonic!
From the gun, Winston. Being chased out low, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Jameis to throw it. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
2nd down, Winston. And some strong running. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Sonic. Blaze up.
Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that run caps off a 99-yard drive.
Would it be safe to say that that finishing run is an exclamation point on this one?
Big time. I mean, 99-yard drive.
I mean, when you start that, all you're thinking about as an offense is somehow trying to create room for your punter. And if you can get 2 first downs, you've considered the drive a success. I don't know what you call this. All the way down, putting in the end zone. That's pretty spectacular.
Ultimate success. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the ball. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Come on now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a carry for Walton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Walton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a look.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go now. We got 4. Ready? Black, what is that? I got 83.
They'll go again to Jones. Oh, the hurdle. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
4 down. Ready? Blue ready. Push that up. Ready to go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Let's go. It's time to play. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
On second down, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready? Black 22. Green, triple C. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Here we go. Gun.
They start the drive with Anderson. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's convert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And